you have subscribers coming in. If everyone would please stand, we're going to have the presentation in colors by the Gainesville High and JROTC, along with 12 as the president.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, colors.
All right, everybody can be seated. Cadets, will please tell us your name, rank, which grade you're in, and what your plans are for after high school.
Good evening. My name is Cadet Chief Petty Officer Daniel Young. I'm in 11th grade. My ambition after high school is to the Marine Corps and be an aircraft mechanic.
Good evening. I am Cadet Chief Petty Officer Catherine Torrey. I'm a sophomore in Gainesville High School, and my ambition after high school is to attend the United States Marine Corps. Good evening. I'm Cadet Steven. Otherwise, I am Cadet Sharon Hernandez. I attend Gainesville High School. I'm a sophomore. After high school, my ambition is to attend UK and study law.
Good evening, I'm Cadet School Recruit Mark Hoffman. I'm currently a freshman in Gainesville High School. My ambition after high school is enlisting in the United States Marine Corps.
All right, let's give these cadets a hand. Have anybody here from Leadership Hall? If you don't mind, stand up and tell us your name and which organization you are with.
My name is Justin Burris. Work with a CPA firm in Gainesville, Rushton and Company. First board of education meeting in the city, and we're here to see what it's all about. Welcome. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, we get to recognize both of our middle schools. We're going to have it here tonight because we're here for tomorrow. It's definitely a pleasure to be here with you. I'd like to invite Ms. Missy Freeman, principal of GMS East Campus, to come and recognize our students and heroes of the earth. Remember to come on this side of the table.
Good evening. Thank you so much for tonight's opportunity. It is my pleasure to recognize our PBIS school store operators. So at Gainesville Middle School, we go to the store once a week. Our kids earn points in every class, but we couldn't have our school store 3 days a week operating so efficiently. I mean, all I have to do is sign. They do everything. They order, they serve our students. You have to have your badge because they're pretty particular. So I'm going to ask Ms. Buckler, Amy Buckler, to join me up front. Ms. Buckler is the teacher of our kiddos, and she is going to help me along with Officer Mills. I know he's here somewhere. As we recognize several of our students that got come forward. Arla, Tree, Camilla. Come on, Arla. Jason Gabbard, Jason Josiah Griffin, Dave Usher, how are they? We have, 10 students that work in this program. Natalie Gadilla Gonzalez, George Hernandez, Billy Hoagland, Wilder Martin Mendoza, Emily Silova, Jaden Thomas, and Carlos. So, in case you did not recognize, this is a self-contained, classroom, and you better get out of their way, because they put when you get out of their way, because they're very serious. They operate our school every day, 3 days a week. And Monday and Friday are their days off because they have learning in the classroom to do. So please join me in congratulating these gentlemen. Okay, is that, turn around. There you go. JC. Oh, it's the front of the step up. Now smile at the camera. Perfect.
Congratulations.
Okay. It's Rebecca Oliver, please join me up front. Rebecca Oliver, she is our media specialist at Gainesville Middle School East, and to say that that's what she gets paid for. That's what Priscilla has her down on paper for. But Rebecca does everything from the start of our day. She starts off with lots of energy and effort greeting. If you're a car rider, drop off parent, you can see Rebecca in the line. That's the dancing person every morning. She starts our day very close with students and staff as she comes in, but she works tirelessly every day in our newly remodeled, thanks to Ms. Oliver, Media Center. She has so many accolades from the staff. She works with our students, our staff, started a parent workshop this year. Rebecca is very organized and everything, yes, I'm getting some amens from the back, I see. Everything just flows, but it's all about kids. The staff said lots and lots of kind things about Rebecca, and she knows just how much we appreciate her. But it never is not student focused, even with the adults. She's teaching them so they can teach their kids. So Rebecca, on behalf of Gainesville Middle School East, thank you for being a hero of the park. Is our classified hero of the park. She pulled in, she's in graphic, so I will talk about her until you're right. Ms. Riddle is, we are very blessed. She is a paraprofessional in our special ed classroom. She jumps from content to content. She likes social studies and math, but we can try with her still. But we are very blessed because Abby is in school to be a teacher. I'm not sure exactly how next year she's going to pull off being a parapro and a classroom teacher, but if anybody can do that, Abby is, when you walk in, she'll be embarrassed because I'm talking about her, but she is such a delightful smile on every single day. I could say, hey, Abby, I need you to be principal tomorrow. She'd say, okay. And she would give it, there she is. So smile, those are not my words. So Miss Abby greets every kid. She can help them with anything. Nothing we give her is a challenge. So Abby is a blessing to the staff, to the students, to everybody. So Abby, thank you for everything you do every day and honored to elect you as the hero. Yeah. Great.
Recognizing GMS West Campus, Dr. Adrian Cromwell. If you would please join me.
Parents, students, community leaders, yes, it's our board of education, Dr. Williams, Ms. Collins, and our district leadership. We thank you for this opportunity to present school recognitions for Gainesville Middle School West to the Big Red family. Tonight, Gainesville Middle School West recognizes a special group of students who have accepted the charge of taking ownership of modeling positive behavior among their peers while promoting a positive behavior culture at GMS West. Filled with celebrating student growth, highlighting faculty and staff achievements, acknowledging and honoring past various national campaigns, cultural celebrations, and spirit recognitions. These awesome students have modeled their work and efforts after the highly respected PBIS Star Club of Gainesville High School. And subsequently, they have eventually dubbed themselves the junior PBIS Star Club of Gainesville Middle School West. Just like their high school affiliate, the word STAR is an acronym that stands for Students Taking Ownership and Modeling Positive Behavior. So far, this amazing group of student leaders has helped conduct the National Hispanic Heritage Month, National Attendance Awareness Campaign, and currently the Giving Back and Being Grateful campaign at those 3 months, November, December, and January. These student leaders have also helped organize the first quarter academic celebration where 374 students were celebrated for all A honor roll, A and B honor roll, perfect attendance, and student of the month nominees. They also conduct the morning announcements where the 4 R's of being ready, respectful, responsible, and being a role model are emphasized there. We are proud to recognize the special cohort of student leaders. GMS West Junior Star Club, please come up when your name is called. Gutierrez, Leland Duran. Pete Blackman. Ivy Marcelino. Nancy Hills. Nathan Owen. Rosano. Evan Martinez. Gabriel Necklace. Brandon Cromwell. And Anita Anderson. How also are people that have heard for classified and certified staff? This Gainesville City School District for this committee is honoring school level employees for their outstanding service to our students, parents, and youth. The Heroes of the Earth Award recognizes certified and classified staff for their exceptional leadership, exemplary work performance, enthusiastic attitude, and commitment to the Gainesville City School System. The award acknowledges those outstanding individuals who work above and beyond in getting the job done, and for being a true hero, using their hearts everywhere to reach out to others. The recipients serve one Gainesville while aligning the district's mission to inspire, nurture, challenge, and prepare all students to be successful upon graduation. Certified Heroes of the Herd goes to a staff member. The certified Heroes of the Herd goes to a staff member who serves as a true pillar to daily operations. James Von Essence was the first person I met on day 1 at Gainesville Middle School West. He greeted me with a good morning and a handshake, expressed how glad he was to have Dr. Crumley and I join the GMS West family, and emphasized to please reach out to him if there's anything I need. This brief but welcoming spirit embodies who he is on a daily basis. He was the first one on campus opening the school, walking throughout the campus, checking doors, gates, the hallways, and stairs. He is mobile throughout the day, monitoring student activity during class transitions, being a presence during lunch hour, and facilitating car rider and bus discussion. He serves as a member of the admin team and the student safety committee. Most importantly, Mr. Von Evans engages faculty and staff and students as a true member of the GMS West family. He communicates with faculty and staff as he performs his daily duties. He has a great relationship with many of our GMS West students, and he looks to improve our procedures in school safety. As a whole, recently enhancing our fire drill evacuation procedures, establishing our first ever volunteer tactical emergency casualty care team, and recruiting and training student volunteers to perform rescue techniques called two-person assist for students who are physically disabled to navigate the stairs during the time of emergency or crisis. He has the warmest and most caring personality, as he routinely oversees the morning departure of our students for all planned field trips, and he greets everyone with a smile. He has become the right hand of the administration, and as it relates to daily needs. He's valued greatly, and he's highly respected at GMS West. He was led here under false pretenses, but I know he understands how much we all appreciate what he does at GMS West. Please join me in honoring Armed Security Officer Mr. James Von Evans. He was of the heritage for GMS West has been awarded to a teacher who consistently gives her very best of herself professionally, both inside and outside the classroom. Stella Rorio possesses the deepest desire and passion for her students to experience academic success and growth in the classroom. As he is so well educated and he is so well team lead, Mr. Rorio strives to help students show proficiency in learning English using research-based practices while also implementing a creative approach to actively engaging her students in academic content. While she looks to operate at the highest levels possible inside the classroom, she constantly extends herself outside the classroom. Ms. Arroyo currently serves on the PBIS team, the ESOL team, School Governance Council, and a member of the Check-in and Check-out team, while also serving as the ESOL department head and occasionally attending the administrative team meetings here and there. Amazingly, she manages all these responsibilities while pursuing her educational leadership certification, providing the ESOL instructional strategy of the week for our weekly newsletter, and volunteering in the community whenever possible. She is truly a jack of all trades. She stands another pillar for GMS West continuity, and we will not be the same without her. She was also led here under false pretenses. Like I want to how much we appreciate everything she does in this place. Please join me in honoring ESOL educators, Stella Rorio, certified. Ways to work a lot of this. Final recognition we want to give includes highlighting an educator who worked extremely hard to help her 8th grade students improve their math skills, algebra concepts, and connections for the 2023-2024 school year. And in doing so, she helped the math department at GMS West as a whole earn the academic recognition as math leaders at the math leaders school. GMS West proudly joins 624 other schools across the state in earning this recognition. Math leader qualifications are based on students achieving proficient level learning or above on the Georgia Milestones mathematics assessment. Please join me in honoring Michelle Parisi for her work.
Come to me for a second. Our last recognition this evening is the district recognition. Mr. Stacy Young, one of our newest school board members, had the privilege of attending the Georgia School Board Association and winter conference last week. All board members have been to it at some point or another. And at the end of the conference, they recognize a number of districts that get recognized with exemplary status. And there are 3 different levels. There's an application process that Ms. Lizette leads us through and collects all the documentation and submits it. And he received this on behalf of the school board. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to give you the exemplary Board of Education for Gainesville City Schools.
Dr. Heather Ramsey, because she's the one that pushed us to take the amount of required continuing ed to get it somewhere else. Do we have any board commendations?
I have one. I was going to recognize the Roy Knights Charitable Association founder and board member Christian Martin for sponsoring 23 of our families out of the Gainesville City School District. So I'll be rounding to 7 of our schools on this coming Tuesday to hand off those donations. So thank you.
Mr. Burton, Officer Von Essence, I think we were doing this if we didn't recognize the rest of the corps that is here sitting on the front row. So thank you for all y'all do to keep our kids safe. This does end the recognition portion of our meeting. We are going to go with our formal business. If you need to leave, now's the right time to do so. Thank you for coming.
Watch out, y'all. Watch out. I hear you. Yep. You ready for the ball? All right, I got the cash. Don't ready to go. Come eat today. You can show them, Dave. Yeah. Watch it. Oh. Yeah. I'm just up. What's good? Like about a guy.
Marvin, did he leave?
I'm not gonna forward you had. It's working good for it.
Thank you for praying for me. I know that I didn't know that. So you're
I don't want to join us. I don't want to be there. Plenty open. We throw it out. We throw it out.
Principal pledge up there before you rise.
Yes.
Congratulations, y'all set a landscape record, get recognitions in. All right, do I have a motion to adopt the, I make a motion that we adopt Broken Arrow 5 and 6. Motion by Mr. Norton. Second by Mr. Young, all those in favor? Motion carries. All right, next up is the information, items of information about department. First up, Mrs. Allen. The, school admission update.
This is an action is here, items of information, as well as we're making some changes with, changes within some, and along with that, we have to go back and look at our regulation. We provided both documents for you, sure that you all have to provide finished. One was the public, and reading all the rest of the world. So, we didn't want to see, type of changes that were there, the public. Those are dissipating from long time ago in New York, so we have to go with that. We have to update the language, to talk specifically about school. So these are the items that we want to.
Or typically, we change the procedure at the number 4, since we made some of the policy changes, not some policy changes to the teams on, fill out the agreement, copy for you online. We can make copies for you as well. That's what you do. Basically, we just kind of cleans up, current use on these, especially between elementary schools, as far as the non-student, based on the students' behavior at that school. So it takes some of our non-resident tuition processes to allow that to also happen. All right, are there any questions? This is out. Thank you. So going back in October, we shared a little bit about the legislative comparisons between House Bill 581 and then House Bill 1271, both of which dealt with the homestead reassessment gap. The state bill had a floating exemption based on what's happening in the state. The local one was a 3% cap that is just flat for us as a community. In other words, if you have a homestead property, your reassessment will not go up below 3%. Anything above that will be considered an exemption. With both of them passing, there's been discussions between the county government, city government, county schools, and Gainesville schools means is really two things. First of all, local guides, you cannot opt out of it. So that means from a county standpoint, when it is an operation, they would have to balance two separate books. The statewide set 2024 as your base. The local bill set 2023 as your base. So that means the county would have to keep the 2023 ledger and the 2024, and your rate that goes with the three versus the state. What that means for you is, individually as a person, go back and look what your property taxes were in 2023 and it resets to that. There's no more than a 3% increase this first year. So whatever you paid in 2024 likely is higher than what you paid in 2023, so it's gonna reset. And so what we're required to do from a state standpoint is have 3 advertised hearings, one of which has to be between 6 and 7 o'clock. They do have to be on different dates, so we have that as well. What we're proposing is the item of information is that we will just tack these on to a board meeting. We will get the advertisements out that are required by law, as well as the press release that will go out. We're working in partnership with those governmental entities, as I mentioned, to put out a press release so that we're all saying that we're going with the local cap of that 3%. You'll see an advertisement that will be running in 3 different times, engagement times, and then have a board meeting at 5:30, January 21st, immediately following that meeting, we will have the first hearing. We'll have the second hearing prior to the work session on February 3rd. We'll have the third and final hearing prior to the board meeting on February 18th. So these dates, I'll be adding you to the calendar invitation about the end of the week. We do have to have this approved as a resolution and to the Secretary of State's office before close of business on December 28th, 2025. So it's a fairly tight window to have 3 separate hearings, but this satisfies the letter of the law. And really what it does is it keeps our community from having to competing reassessment caps, and it says our local delegation felt like we needed locally, and we're supporting that 3%. No, that goes back to millage rate and the budget hearing has to be prior to noon. These do not apply to that time. Basically, we stayed a little long for 1 and coming a little early for 2. As long as we have a quorum, we're satisfied with these. This is something. No, this is, it's just the item of information and the schedule of when we submit.
Got this is Bethel, update on our capital projects in our vessel.
Talked about this, this year was looking at what does that cash analysis look like for the SPOS collections. We do have a big favor this year in November, which you can see there, which have $7 million in expenditures. So right now, in November, we have just under $2 million, and we'll continue to collect now for some of our secondary projects. We still have some additional payments to make, of course, but you see those two numbers that respective, to the 1.2 million and 7. So it will be this summer and the summer.
So this is just SPOS.
So 4.711. Just got way we can add what the outstanding principal is. That's it. Any questions of Mrs. Bethel? All right, thank you, Mrs. Bethel. Board members, as you can look at, if you see something on there, like, Chairman, or adding outstanding, just let us know, we can always adjust this the first time we can do it this way, so we can tailor it. All right, next item is, Mrs. Blackwell and Dr. Sears presenting the state of unified school. It doesn't clarify, how Dr. Randy, all of us just got that message. Parents, it's going to.
New Holland Solution. They have a private component. The certification focuses on the definition for additional targets and work in the region. And then the steps we take to address the needs of our subgroup, which is disabilities. So tonight I'll share our data, areas of focus, including targeted and what's targeted. All right, so this slide to highlight why we have been identified for NCSI. According to Georgia's ELSA, which is every student, that October 2023 was the schools are designated NCSI. They have one or more substitutes to one at the lowest levels in all schools. And they all have total students with disabilities. And this identified identification that goes about to teaching and address these challenges and create equal activities. And so ATSI, of course, stands for additional targets supporting improvement. And so this information is not just about identifying areas of improvement, but also providing a path forward through intentional support and collaboration. So in Holland, we are committed to creating sustainable systems to ensure that all students are succeeding in this. And so this slide provides a clear definition of ATSI. Among schools identified for target support. This is one of the lowest 5% of all students that are measured by the schools can exit ATSI status and so improves performance across all components and rises above the 5%. Our focus is to make strategic improvements that allow us to exit that designation. And the screen you're looking at was specific to English language arts. So you'll see like 5% toward level 1, 5% toward level 2. And then on the next slide, you'll see mathematics, pretty much the same thing. Students with disabilities, you have 8% scoring level 1, 15% scoring level 2. And we actually have 5% scoring level 3, which is what we want to see. Next slide. And so this is about math, content mastery. And this slide focuses on students with disabilities that show 80% of our students were at 80% or below. And this one specifically, this is the one that identifies two students. It's so interesting. We do not even have enough to make the subgroup. So last year when we got the results back, we were expecting to see all this great improvement, and then we don't even have enough to make the subgroup. So we did add to report.
So one of the drawbacks to the way, this was a new rollout just a couple of months ago, a new designation. And it was supposed to have money attached to it, $100,000 going into this year. And then after we started to hire personnel, the state came back and said, actually, no funds. They go. And the drawback that we had really was that first year we had 15 kids in that subgroup. And the next year we didn't have enough kids to qualify. So imagine one kid. And the percentage of that one kid can weigh in one way or the next. There were some challenges with the calculations because we share some results after the first of the year about where New Holland in particular performed in the reading and math and some of the top of the district, but yet they're still on this list regardless of what's happening. And so it's just some things that the state continue to do.
And so if you live in the middle of that slide, you had the descriptions or disclaimer. The state is not able to answer questions related to progress of students. Because obviously we want to come off the list. But we can't come off the list if we don't have those students to report. Or that to support come off the list. So we had a meeting today with the state. We meet with them monthly and they still cannot answer that question. And then the next slide is that same thing to students. Okay, so this is just our district plan after year one. We said we so making sure we put those in place, we're make sure we provide those to our students, provide feedback. We also said that we would collaborate with something generated. And our instructional coach would support those teachers as well. And we would have ongoing ones and leadership meetings to align those. And then the last item with the instructional model for is 1 time per month. So we have a staff of district folks, they go in the service. And again, though, no one wants to know this. I do have to say this is really great work for doing. And we've seen progress, and that's what Michael's going to talk about now. And so looking at our already students for this year, so we're going to be over here, our 237 and then to increase from 49 to 45 to move to 64. And that of course to that's where we want our students to be. And then to listen to 27 is going to be 31. And then about 5% of our students will want to already and for the that were the milestones in the past year, and then 80%, very to the passenger to a road, 60 of that, to the road, and also. Brings us together. Any questions for us?
You need support from the board.
Also, they're gone.
About that.
We've been promising all kinds of stuff and then pull it out at the last minute. So no, 30 weeks now, 20, 30.
Oh, we got 10. That's
We got 10,000.
Did they put a meeting on everyone? Or?
Yes.
That's
Any of the ATSI students across the nation.
And the list itself. Probably on school and we have others that are also. This list has some. But the data won't.
And in this case, it was just a special ed population. So that's the challenge. Like half of those kids actually moved to middle school. So now the kids that you're targeting are actually not in the school. But that title and that designation doesn't travel with the kids at school. You can see the work we're doing now is great, except for that 1 year that's pretty challenging. And now we don't finish the process.
just so you know, they have things, there's things like the 5 takes, it takes those things.
All right, thank you all. Next up is our action items, 2025-2026 student calendar. Dr. Williams.
Board members, you have a copy of this in your packet. A lot of similarities to this school year. There are a couple of things that I want to discuss that are a little bit more in depth that goes along with it. First of all, let's talk about graduation. Graduation the last couple of years, it's kind of been that third Friday in May. One of the challenges that we face at the high school, the first 2 full weeks in May are dedicated to AP exams. So if that meant the last couple of years, or last year and this year, we're actually graduating from the second week of AP exams. Your seniors have already left the school. They're focused on trying to get prepared for that AP exam, probably not what it would be. So we did bump it to that Friday, May 22nd. Going back now to July and August, very similar. We have 3 days of pre-planning and then 2 days of the open house. That was very successful for us in the district. come back one day of pre-planning before the first day of school. You see your typical holidays for Labor Day. For the October, we're able to do 2 days and a work day again. Same thing when you start to get into Thanksgiving, the winter break, you get into January, MLK Day. February, we're able to do a holiday and then a work day, same thing in March. One of the things that we see and hear a lot about is we do not, as a district, have dedicated time to work across schools. So in other words, we may be able to do some stuff across elementary schools, but really when it comes to elementary school, working, collaborating with middle school, especially that fourth and fifth, sixth and seventh kind of piece in there, and then also that eighth, ninth, and tenth kind of tie-in as well there. So what we've done is based on the feedback from the governance council as well as the advisory board, which are about 30 people across the district that meet quarterly. We added in a couple of virtual days. You'll notice in September, it says it's a virtual day for 6th to 12th grade students. That means those teachers will actually spend their day in elementary schools. See how we teach literacy, what the small groups look like, how we're focused on serving various populations of our students. In the afternoon, they'll go back and plan together on how they can incorporate some of those elements into their instruction. Then we do the flip of that on November the 5th. Wednesday is typically a PLC day for our schools. And so those PK through 5th grade students will be virtual. So elementary will get a chance to go and watch middle schools and high school instruction, and then come back in the afternoon portion of the day and plan together as a group. And then we'll be able to do the final day of that with everyone on January the 20th. So what did we see on the 24th? What did we see on November the 5th? What did we plan together and how do we work all the way across the board in those areas to look at literacy K-12, look at math K-12, and really being able to give each group kind of time from a secondary and elementary standpoint earlier in the year, and then in January, making those tweaks that are needed to get us through the rest of the school year. So it's a little different take on what our calendar has been in the past with those virtual days, that they're dedicated to allow our teachers to really observe classes, but then also plan together to integrate some of that into their instruction.
All right, are there any questions? I'll make a motion to approve the calendar. I've got a motion by Mr. Nordholt, a second by Dr. Ramsey. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Go.
I agree, but, are we not doing 2 days of early dismissal in December or?
No, we did that last year and this year, and based on some of the feedback we received, that secondary schedule can still happen the way we do it with finals, where we decided to keep it out of the calendar to adjust as needed. So everybody will have a half day, both elementary and middle school, in December.
All right, all those in favor? Motion carries. All right, next up is this. November financial statements. there any questions on this? All right, I have a motion to, next time, I mean. I think that's a motion by Mr. Norwood, second by Dr. Ramsey, all those in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, are there any discussion?
I was fortunate to attend the Little Mermaid, and it was awesome. The microphone go in and out a lot, and you couldn't hear some of the jokes. And I felt terrible, so I'd like to know what we could do.
So we have, in my tenure here, we replaced the soundboard and the microphones.
We have,
And Mr. President, I believe, met with Mr. Whitney today. We're getting the contractor that we purchased it from back in 2017 and 2018, I believe, to come in and figure out what's happening. So the wire going to the soundboard and the soundboard to the microphone is a combination of all of that. Is it that outdated after 7 years? Just a combination.
Right.
I will say on Saturday, they took away maybe about a handful of mics. It sounds perfect.
okay.
That sounds great. There's only one issue, I think, starting the second act, but Saturday, the key performers who had issues, sounded good. So glad they got to finish that. I believe that will be reviewed, recorded, and sent off for shoe awards
Well, the judges were in.
Thursday.
Yes.
So I think the bad part was it was just inconsistent Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on which microphones were and were not working and when they would work. But Mr. Niles and Mr. President had contacted people in contracts like last week to see when all of that was purchased. It's been a little bit of an issue, but not like it was this go around.
Motion to adjourn.
So it's.
Thanks, everyone.